So today we're going to be multiplying by decimals. And decimals is very much like standard multiplication. The difference is that we have decimals in our question. And so, as it says here, forget about the decimals right now. Just multiply as we did before. So in this case here, we're going to multiply the 4 on the bottom line, that's 4 hundredths, times every number up top. So we have 4 times 3 is 12, so we bring down our 2, carry our 1. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17, carry our 1. And then 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And there we have the first step. Step 2 is just like we've done in standard multiplication. We need a placeholder, so now we're going to be multiplying that 1 on the bottom line, and so the 1/10. And so we're going to go ahead and place a 0 on our next line here as a placeholder. Now we're ready to multiply the next number over. From the left over is the 1/10. So 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 1 is 1. And that completes step number 3. Okay, continuing with our process, we're now coming from the right to the left on the bottom line, and so now we're dealing with the 2. Because it moved over 2, we need 2 places to hold our place, so we're going to put 2 zeros down here in our answer. Now we multiply the number 2 holes here, in this case, by every number on the top row. So 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 1 is 2. We've now multiplied all of our numbers, and now it's time for us to just simply add all of our answers together. So we have 2 plus 0 plus 0, which is 2. 5 plus 3 is 10, plus 0 is still 10. Carry my 1 here. We have 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. And carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 8 is 10. Carry my 1, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So now I've added up all of my numbers. Now this is the only tricky part, so please pay attention. So we're going to count all of our decimals in the question. So let's start with that top row where it's 14 and 3/10. Coming from the right, moving to the left, we're going to count how many decimals we have. We're going to kind of try to remove our decimals. So here, I'm going to move the decimal between the 4 and the 3, and that gives me just 1 decimal there, okay? See how I did that? I moved the 1 decimal to the right, okay, and I put a little 1 there. Now to the next line down, it's 2 and 14 hundredths. In this case, I have to move my decimal 2 spots in order to make it clear. And so now I've moved my decimal completely to the right. And I can show you here, I have little decimals there as imaginary. So adding the top line, 1 total move of the decimals, and the bottom line here, 2 moves of the decimal. Well, obviously, 1 plus 2 is 3. So what we're going to do is from the far right, here on the bottom of our answer, we're now going to move our decimal a total of 3 places. So we're starting here, and we're going to move it 1, 2, and 3, and place your decimal there between the 0 and the 6. So our total answer should be 30 and 602 thousandths. And there you are. That's all there is to it. Multiplying decimals is easy. Remember, you don't need to worry about lining up the decimals at first. Just multiply as you normally would, and then when you finally have your answer, count your decimals and place it into your answer. Excellent job.